This country has opened a new pathway for foreigners to migrate to it as permanent residents. So you don't have to be thinking about renewing your visas and going through all those strenuous processes. This means that you are landing in the country as a permanent resident, and it is very quite amazing that the requirements for this pathway is very easy to meet up with. People who are up to age of 55 can apply for this pathway opportunity, and you can also go with your family or other dependents. You can go with your spouse and your children that are not even up to the age of 24 years. This is unlike other countries where your dependents must be 18 years and below. In this country, they can be up to 24 years and they can still go as your dependents. If you want to know more about this opportunity, then watch this video to the end. For those that are seeing my video for the first time, you are welcome to this channel. On this channel, you will find relevant information that will help you to relocate abroad easily. So if you are interested in this kind of content, then you may want to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell icon. Also, give this video a thumbs up, like it, and comment down below so that anytime I post new videos, you'll be the first to get notifications when you turn on the notification bell icon. So the country that has this particular pathway is known as New Zealand. This country, New Zealand, is a very wonderful country. New Zealand is a very small island nation that is home to about 4.5 million people. It is located in the Pacific Ocean. So if you are looking for somewhere safe and stable, New Zealand is the place that you can consider to go. In fact, it has a low crime rate, and this contributes to it being known as one of the most safest countries in the world. They equally have a very good and high quality healthcare system. It's a very beautiful country that has an amazing range of landscapes, which includes rainforests, deserts, mountains, and a variety of several coastlines. Apart from the fact that it has a dazzling wealth of breathtaking scenery, New Zealand is also known for its friendly and fun-loving people. And there are plenty of tourist sites in the country. And for the foodies, you are not also left out because they have a wide variety of foods and wine that you will find very good. The New Zealand people are very much open-minded and they welcome other people from other countries of the world. They equally enjoy a balanced lifestyle with great career opportunities. When it comes to outdoor activities, they are not left out in this, as they have several of them, which includes water sports, snow sports, extreme sports, as well as some of the most beautiful walks in the world. New Zealand has a very temperate climate. Most of the country lies close to the coast, which means that they usually have mild temperatures, modest rainfalls, and abundant sunshine. The country has a very relatively low cost of living. For expats in New Zealand, there is not much difference between the New Zealand permanent residency and New Zealand citizenship. This is because when you become a permanent resident in the country, you have the right to leave the country and re-enter anytime you like, legally. Also, you have the right to vote and you have access to the same government subsidized benefits just as their citizens do. And this includes good health care and public education. So since you are moving to the country as a permanent resident, you have the same rights as a citizen. Alright, so let's get right into the details of this pathway. This pathway is also called the straight residence visa. To apply for this visa type, you need to have a job offer from an accredited employer in New Zealand, and your role will be in the Tier 1 of the Green List. I'm going to take you through the green list as we go on. Just as the name implies, you are moving to the country as a permanent resident. So the duration of this visa is indefinite. As I said before, you need to be 55 years and under in order to be eligible to apply for this particular visa. So let's see the things which you can do under this visa category. You can live, work and study in New Zealand. You can also include your partner and dependent children aged between 24 and below in your residence application for this visa. Also, you need to meet the language requirements. Note that New Zealand is an English-speaking country, so you may need to have a proficiency in English language. So you have to prepare to write IELTS or any other English language proficiency test that is approved for your dependent children to be able to join you on this visa type. They must be single, that is, they must not be married, and they must not have children of their own. And they must be financially dependent on you before you can add them to your visa as dependents. Also, if your supporting documents are not in English language, you need to provide English translations of all your documents while you are applying for this visa. Another criteria for applying for this visa is that the job offer you get in the company in New Zealand must be a full-time role, so partial roles are not allowed. And this full-time role should be within the scale of 30 hours a week. This job role must be genuine, permanent, and must at least cover within the period of 12 calendar months within a fixed term of contract. So let's take a look at the green list roles that are eligible to apply for this particular visa type. This green list includes Tier 1 and Tier 2 roles. But for this resident visa, you need to have a Tier 1 role. So let's look at the Tier 1 role. So there is anesthetics, audiologists, automotive electricians, chemical engineer, chief information officer, civil engineer, civil engineering technicians, clinical psychologist, construction project manager, dermatologist, early childhood teacher registered, educational psychologist, electrical engineer, electronic engineering technician, environmental research scientist. We have a geotechnical engineer, ICT managers, ICT project manager, ICT security specialist, mechanical engineer, medical radiation therapist, midwife, oncologist, surgeons, physicists, and so on. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description so that you can go through the list so that you can see each role and each requirement for yourself, as there are so many of them right now. So I will leave the link in the description so that you can know if you qualify for any of these roles. So let's go to other details about the requirements for this pathway. Also, there is a list of other accredited employers in New Zealand that are eligible to give you jobs for this particular pathway. So you may want to check that same list as well. So you are getting the job right from the right company directly in the country. So let's just say for the health requirements for this visa, if you're applying for this visa, you may need to have a chest x-ray or medical examination to prove that you are in good health condition. The application form will let you know the exact test that you need to do in order to qualify for this straight residence visa. There's also character requirements for this visa type. You need to also prove that you have a good character, and you need to equally provide police clearance certificate or criminal records certificate so that they can be sure that you are not a criminal. So I'm going to be leaving the link to the government's website where I got all this information in the description of this video. So you can go in there to see the detailed information and everything you need to do to apply for this visa. If you don't qualify for this particular visa type, which is the straight residence visa, there are other two visas that the government of New Zealand has launched that you may want to look at. One is called the work to residence visa and also the highly paid skilled visa. So you may want to also check any of the other two out. New Zealand is really opening their borders to foreigners. So in a nutshell, this is a very good time for you to migrate to the country easily. If you have found this video valuable and helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up, like it, comment down below, ask me your questions in the comment section. Also share it with your friends and family so that they can equally take advantage of this pathway as well. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. See you in the next one.